Hello, all of my orchid lovers. Well, I know it's been like 3 weeks. It's been a minute. I want to apologize. So here's the baby Kiki from our big girl over here who's lost many of her blooms. Yeah, I've been busier than a one-armed paper hanger. No pun intended. Well, actually, there is. So this is what I've been doing. And I think, I don't know if we've got another leaf coming in there or if that's actually going to bloom. I think it's a leaf. Yeah, it looks like it. Hard to say. Red Oncidium Twinkle and Maxillaria tenuifolia. They all were fertilized just a wee bit ago. Here we go. Now down here we can see a spike. This is, oops, sorry. This is the white one. Or is it the white one? I have to stop and think now. Anyway, we have a spike here. We'll have to see. My brain just went blank. Hate it when that happens. But it was up on the shelf and I brought it down. And it has bloomed earlier, as we can see here this year. Mini foul prey is, she just is still sporting her beautiful blooms and not willing to relent just yet. She's probably getting close. These are the last two so far. We have dieback here and trying to see if we have anything. Well, there does appear to be something right there on the tip. If it will flourish, who can say? But yeah, she's still tied up in her bandage, her gauze. This one, as we know, had bloomed died off and bloomed right back again. Beautiful. This one I took off of the dining room table. Brought this one in for a bit more sun. And this is one of the exotic plants that I showed last time that has gone to the wayside for now. We'll see what happens. Where are we? Okay, the last white one that bloomed, that obviously is going along strong. More air roots. Miss Prey has her air roots going. And of course, this one in the full water culture definitely has her air roots going. Yay! This one finally bloomed out. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up. Have a look at the roots. Looking good. More air roots. Leaves are hanging in there. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's just, I'm not sure I looked at roots all the way. And now this one, she actually lost some roots as time goes by. New ones grow in, old ones start dying off. That's why it's really important when you're in full water culture to really kind of just keep an eye on the water. Check the level, depending on the temperature. Let's see here. Definitely check your temperatures. If it gets too cold, I can talk today, too cold or too hot, you might want to refresh it. Some people leave the fertilizer in the water. I'm one of the people that does not. For me, it doesn't work. For a lot of people, that does. So you'll have to try it out for yourself. I go with, you know, dumping out the water when I'm fertilizing, washing the container. I shouldn't say washing it. I should say giving it a hot water rinse. But if there's something growing amongst it, there looks like there might be some fungus going on, mildew, something like that, algae, whatever, I will take the soap and water to it. Yeah, I don't want to lose my orchids. And this one, of course, is not in full water culture. This one is in bark. And we moved these into the spare room because the other room is closed off. We're not going to be heating that room. It's not really being used for anything at this time, so it just kind of gets closed off. And of course, these are the clearance valves. This one had a boo-boo with the move. Unfortunately, we got a ripped leaf, so that's never good. Makes you feel bad. Makes me feel bad. The stem is the nutrients are definitely going back into the plant. So we shall see. And over here, as we walk over here, this is still blooming. Now this is the one that has the smaller rock on the bottom and the bark on top. Also a clearance valve. This one still looks like he wants to do something. Well, we're going to see. And we have a new leaf there growing out. Now I know I told you I wanted to show you repotting these, this especially, the Wildcat orchid, the Colmanara, which ended up going into 3 different pots. This thing had roots wrapped around like 3 times. It was, how can I say this? For that small of a container, it was amazing. It took me an hour and a half to separate the 3, and yes, I did. I separated them. This is the second one. Now this is our fowl. She's just hanging out, trying to decide if she wants to go ahead and deliver. This is a little guy that I picked up back at the 1st of September. It's a mini. It's a polka spot. Is what Orchid Whisperer had said the name of that fowl was. I saw that on one of her videos. And that's, of course, Bamboo, who gets in on everything. And over here, I have the keiki, however you want to call it, growing. And it is growing from the one that is upside down. What are the odds? This one is in moss. And it looks like we're going to have a second one. Now this one is the exotic with the red and black trimmed. This is, I believe, an Oncidium or a Miltonia. Who can say? Not an Oncidium, sorry. A Miltonia, blah. So that 20 times fast. And this is the other one of the Colmanara, the Wildcat. And an hour and a half to do that was just quite a workout. Quite a workout. Now this one goes to the plant that is in the other room that has, you know, just nothing, no bulb, just roots. So we'll see what happens. Phalaenopsis. There is a little baby leaf coming up down there. Stem is still slowly dying back. The mini, I have no idea. It's cute. And it's waiting to produce. So we shall see. The yellow fowl that has not yet, this used to be in the clear vase many moons ago in waterculture. Roots have gone back. The leaves are slowly coming back. To this point has not produced a flower stem. This one has, and we are waiting to see what's going to happen next. Another Phalaenopsis. There we go, still going. And here is the rest of the Colmanara. Whoops, if I can get around there. That is how much was in that little purple pot. In fact, the purple pot and the green pot is right here. That's what all of that was in. I mean, are you kidding me? Talk about tight. I don't even know how they moved or how they did anything, for goodness sake. Mini fowl slowly coming back, stem dying back. Kiddoke. Let us see. Okay, there's Shari baby. One of them there. The Lara Tahoma Glacier. None of them have rebloomed. I'm obviously a bad mom. The other Shari baby. Growing, growing, growing. To date, no rebloom. Trying to think if I forgot anybody. Nope, I don't think so. Well, folks, I apologize for it taking so long. These are going to have to, they've been fertilized today, so next week I'm ready to do a repot. In fact, here, that's something I was going to do and I should do. Just made a fresh one of coffee. Let's see. Hot mess. If you can see, there is the small gravel down below and water above. Here are roots. And here we've got the brown, the white, you name it. Up above. Where it had trouble. They apparently really enjoy the water, so I'm making sure that they're kind of sitting in the water. Big mess there, sorry. But, ooh, now ironically, this one, Belara Tahoma Glacier, she doesn't seem to share that sentiment at all. she doesn't want to be super, super wet. So I do keep some gravel, and I just keep the gravel moist. And she kind of sits there and says, okay. But she doesn't like wet feet. Her growth is not as, well, it's not as bad, but it's not as much as I would like. Sorry. If you're getting dizzy, I apologize. There's a top root going on there. Yeah, I'm going to have to lighten the media because it seems to be awfully dense. And I don't think this one really likes it that dense, although I was told that they do. So, since I am still a novice on them, still learning about them, I do not know for sure, but I feel very much like they need a lighter media in them instead of the harsh or the thickened. Okay, the other Sherry baby. Oh, come on out of there. Okay, here you can see on this one the root growth. Oh, goodness. Trying not to lose it here. Sorry. And still has that's how you know I haven't repotted it. I haven't plucked the weed, which someone else keeps threatening to do. And yes, in here, as you can see, the water is above the rock to make sure that this crinkling doesn't continue on. In fact, these two may need the denser media, and this one may not. We'll have to trial and error, I always say. You know, you can read about them. You get conflicting items, and then you're just like, okay, we got to figure this out because we're in the house together and we got to figure out how to make everybody happy. So with that, my good friends, enjoy your weekend, and hopefully by next Saturday, if not by Thursday, we're supposed to have some warmer weather, crossing my fingers, I'll do a repot then. Thank you so much for viewing, everyone. Have a great day and a great weekend. Bye.